So this is Mark Mcguire. This is when he was with the A's. Mark Mcguire had the rookie record for the most home runs. I think he had 42, 43. Before he got on this juice and everything else, he was always a great hitter. He hit the most home runs, I think, at Georgia in the nation. He went to the MLB, hit the most home runs ever by a rookie. So he was always a strong guy with great bat speed who could always just mash. So let's look at his swing. Mark Mcguire had a very simplistic swing compared to a lot of people. His swing was more or less, he's going to take a simple stride. Hips are here. Hips are turned a little bit in. And all he does is really get his foot down and swing. It's pretty simplistic. He didn't have a lot of extra motion going on. He didn't have a crazy time mechanism. His swing was extremely simple. But let's look at his fundamentals. So he has a very clean front side. Very clean. For a lot of guys who have so much natural ability, they can get away with not being closed off. Mark Mcguire was almost always closed. Hands are back. Bat is behind him. Swing starts rotating, keeps that elbow in. Keeps that front arm into his chest. A big staple. If that front arm is leaking away from your chest, you're not keeping your body turned. You're not keeping everything tucked, which allows you to get long to the ball. Back foot, you can see how it comes off the ground. Great hip drive. Same thing with everyone else. He stays through the ball, get a little bit under it. He has a slight uppercut. Interesting recovery. He has a very interesting, just pull back recovery. The one thing I'll say about Mark Mcguire that I thought he could have got even more power out of his swing is that look when he lands. This leg is not that bent. It's pretty straight. If he could get more bend in this leg before he turns, he could even generate more power, which is hard to believe. But traditionally, the lower you get in your front leg, the more power you can generate. Guys like Mookie Betts, when they land, their legs are very much bent because they really have to push off with those legs to drive those hips through the ball. Mark Mcguire didn't necessarily need to do that because he was already a strong person. Traditionally, the difference between bigger guys and smaller guys when it comes to mechanics and hitting is how much forward momentum they have to generate and how much bend they have in their front leg. The more bend you have in your front leg and the more explosive you can push off that leg in that bent position, the more power you can generate. If you land with a front leg completely stiff, it's really hard for you to generate power. So look at his swing, like I said. But his swing is super simplistic. Heels come down, his hands still back, perfect position. He has a little bit of body tilt, which is perfect. He's gonna really just turn on this axis and explode. Keep that bat in. Look at that. Super short swing. No wasted motion. Look at that. You can actually see where the bat just kind of flows through the zone. And his lane back, for as big as he is actually very, very shallow. You can actually see right here. His lean back is not that much. He's pretty much keeping his bat flat through the zone. The previous video I had of Barry Bonds was back here. His body tilt was more pronounced, which allowed him to get under the ball more. Mark Mcguire would hit line drives that would go 500 feet. So yeah, he had a lot more in the tank. But like I said, if you're as big as you are, you don't need any. You don't need any more in your tank. You're hitting the ball so hard it flies out the park. One of the most iconic home runs is Mark Mcguire's 70. And he hit a ball, literally it looked like it was a ground ball and it was a home run. If you want to watch that video, look it up. Mark Mcguire hitting 70. Really amazing. But yeah, his swing is really good. Very simplistic, just rotating with his hips. What made Mark Mcguire, this what made him a partially great hitter. But his only limit to his success was not his swing. It was just his eye. He didn't have the best eye of all time. And so he would swing and miss and strike out a lot. But when he made contact, he would make up for it. So if Mark McGuire had the eye of like Altuve or anyone else, he would have propelled himself to be another type of star, because he'll be hitting 70, 80 home runs consistently, dang near. But he just didn't have that eye. I think Mark McGuire, I don't think he hit over 300 once in his career, and if he did, it was maybe once or twice. So, yeah, Mark McGuire, truly talented hitter, great swing. What the heck was that noise? I'm sorry. Yeah, truly talented hitter, great job, great career, great swing. Just stay right there. Well, that's about it for him. This is Dr. Swing SW out.